Alright, what's up YouTube? So, back in the shed, and this week's project is going to be making a pair of sunglasses, because I figured that would be a fun, easy project, and it definitely not, but it was a lot of fun. Well, it was fun, but it definitely was not as easy as I thought it was going to be. I thought just meep, and it'd be pretty easy to, I didn't know, I didn't have a pair to go off, which sort of was a bit tricky, but I think they turned out pretty cool. And so you should definitely stick around to the end and see how they turn out. So basically I went through a few different versions, as you'll see, and so basically I tried to just show a few of the processes on a few of the different versions that I made which didn't make it to the end, like this one, which I got pretty much all the way there, but I just didn't like the overall design and just the shape wasn't right. Ones like this that I just, through my own fault of not thinking about what I was doing and paying enough attention, when I was taking the curve, I was holding it up and it would just bounce and just cracked, but I think the timber's also just too brittle. But all the processes that I used on all of them all worked really well, so there's just no point me showing the same thing 10 times or 5 times, depending on how many versions I had. Especially considering I started with balsa wood, which is actually a really good way to sort of carve and shape and get the general idea that you want, even though that is how I ended up with this, which in the end I didn't like. But the balsa wood works really well, it's so easy to cut, it's really handy, and so basically, yeah, that's pretty much the quick rundown, so let's get into it. So, all done. Pretty happy with how they turned out. I think they're pretty cool. They definitely could be better, but overall, I think I got them to a place that I'm pretty happy with. Yeah, I think overall, I think I'd eventually like to work up to sort of doing full over the top, but it's just a lot more, it's a lot harder to do, and I don't know exactly how to do it. Maybe I have to do it in 2 parts and glue it together. I just don't know. But I might play around with that another time. And obviously, it'd be nice if these were foldable. And so if I do end up, because I had thought about making a few and maybe even selling a few, so I'll work on making them foldable and work on a few more things. But yeah, overall, pretty happy. And so basically, for my sanding, I decided to just basically shape it all and smooth it all onto 180 grit on random orbital and my Dremel and whatever else, and a little bit of hand sanding. And then basically I jumped from 180 grit to 360 grit to give it, the idea is that basically, and then just went to town with the 360, and so it gives it a nice smooth feel, but with little imperfections, and it smooths out those imperfections, but you can still sort of see them, but they're not in your face, and just kind of gives it like an aged, used, worn in kind of look to it. And that was the idea. So, and then just some beeswax on it just for a bit of a coating. So yeah, overall pretty happy. So if you want to check out other videos, that'd be sick. If you want to hit subscribe, that'd be awesome. Till the next video, peace. Check out Instagram. Anything else you want,